Oh, it did work. Hey, I am now live here on, look at this. I'm now live here on YouTube, which is cool. I've got this software. I got it a while ago, and I've been using it for Facebook Live, and I knew it had the capability for YouTube Live, and look at that. It works. Good to see you. I am John Bones Rodriguez, and I got to tell you, I'm making this video. I mean, am I obvious with the ads here, right? It's probably a little too much, but the reason I'm doing it is because today is a deadline. Today is a deadline, and tonight there's like a sale. There's a discount on getting involved here with this, and so that's why I'm just moving this mouse. So that's why, and it if you're online and you want to make money, it took me forever to understand this. And it's so simple. I think a lot of people will tell you, like I've heard it from other people who have gotten to be successful, who've kind of learned along the way, that it wasn't hard. It's not hard. It's just that when you're a newbie or when you start and you don't know about money and you think you do, and all this stuff that has nothing to do with the business you're doing or the internet or whether something's a scam or not, is nothing to do with any of that. And it's just your mind and how, like, what you perceive as failure, what you expect, things like that. And a lot of it is what you're willing to commit to. So for me, and the ability to be free, to have an income without a job, is really hard to explain, because it seems like, well, won't you be bored? And like, no, man, I wonder where the time goes every day. I'm like, oh God, it's already 11. It's already 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Because their motivation is different. It makes sense if you have a job to think that, oh, I'm making this and I'm doing this because I want to make money, and I do, but it means something different for people who get up and go. Well, I remember when I got up and went to a job, I was doing that so I could get the money, so I could pay the bills, so I could continue working. I could do it tomorrow, right? So I could like pay the rent, go out on the weekend, and whatever. I have a cold, dang kids. But over here, it's a whole other thing. It has nothing to do. Like, I'm making this video because I do want to make sales, but the making of sales is the way I help people. And it sounds asinine. I remember I would think, if I heard that when I got started, I would think, oh boy, this guy's blowing smoke up my butt and whatever. But when you start to understand like what money is, then your motivation for it is different. Because I was reading a book recently, and it was like, well, for a lot of people, money is a necessary evil. And I get that. And I totally get that. And I even used to say that money would get in the way of me doing what I wanted to do, right? Hey, I want to go to this show, but it's $200 a seat. Those $200 is what's preventing me from seeing the show, okay? But there's another side of it, and here's the other side. It's that the $200 allows you to see the show. Huh? You mean I get to see 40 people jump around and sing and dance for me for 2 hours in a beautiful place, and all I have to do is give $200? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a different, and some of you are like, $200, and I get it. I don't like paying $200 for a show, but do you understand? That's kind of where it is. Now, I meant to have, like, this is a new software, so I don't know if anybody's talking to me or not. I think aren't I supposed to be able to see the chat if there is one? Yeah. Say hello, please. I don't even know if this is working. Interesting. It might. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. So why am I promoting this so much the past like 2 weeks? Well, let me show you why. Let me show you the results people are getting. These are all, and I grabbed this from Alan Couzens. Thanks, Alan Couzens. I grabbed this from No, I didn't ask his permission. You know why I didn't? Because some of these are mine. So it's perfectly fine. These are like some testimonials from people, and they're showing their back office. It's showing payments made. Look, this is one of mine. This is a screen grab I did the other day of mine, just to show proof of earnings. And here's like, look, it's called My Sales Robot. I call it My Sales Robot. That's my site that I made to get people to, so you could go in. Yes. And so this is a screen grab, and some of these are $500 payments, and I just got another one last night. And part of the reason is that it's on discount today. Now look, Robert Kiyosaki talks about that, his author of Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about that his poor dad would buy meats on sale and put them in a freezer, because that way they were saving money, because they bought the meats then on sale instead of later when they weren't on sale. People do that, right? But he talks about how you can buy assets, buy things that pay you on sale, so that your return is bigger. And I know I'm using these terms, return and asset and all that stuff. And I know when I got started, I didn't know what that meant. I thought it meant like investing. Oh, I put money here and hope that it grows, right? Buy hope and, what is it? Buy and hold. He calls it buy and hope, right? And if you've seen my videos before, then you know that I'm kind of saying a similar thing over and over again. So here's why am I so excited about My Sales Robot? Well, it's a texting robot. It's like a chat bot, but for texts. I'll say it again because you haven't heard this before. It's a it's a chat bot for texts. Oh, and every business owner wants that. If they understand it, they want that. And it has a great affiliate program, so you use it for yourself. And now you make money with it by a couple of ways. The way I want to talk to you about right now is by finding other business owners who want it. Most do, who understand the idea of a chatbot for text, want that. Restaurants, dry cleaners, local, the local business thing, but also your Arbonne distributor wants to know about that. Your Amway friend wants to know about that. Your annoying friend who tells you about a new business opportunity all the time, yet hasn't had a day job in almost 20 years, wants to know about that. Because as the features keep going and get bigger, and there are other levels and stuff, you can create your own chatbot in there for whatever thing you're promoting. So some of you know me because I've created the Cash App system. I am using this robot to sell the Cash App system. You want a secret? I like getting people in at the lowest possible risk, at like Tripwire. People talk about a Tripwire that, hey, come on in, get this free thing, right? Well, I'm like, here, let me show you how to make money with no money down, show you how to make $5, $10, and now you know it's real, that making money online is real and you can do it. And now let's talk about making a real income. Sometimes people are like, well, Bones, I don't want to do apps all the time. I'm like, me either. I do them to find people who want to make money and who have enough motivation to do something about it, right? And you can get this on discount today. And I don't even want to tell you how much it is, because I might want this to go on, but as it stands right now, you can get unlimited $100 payments for less. I'm going to say less than $200. Honestly, it ends to the $127. It ends today for $100 and for $127. You can get unlimited $100 sales. What? Wait, what did he say? I said you buy the use of Ava for $127. The affiliate program comes with your use of it. It's just an affiliate program. But every time someone buys it through your link, you'll get $100. What? Easy decision. It's an easy decision if you believe what Bones is talking about, but it's right there. You see? Now, how am I making sales? How am I making these sales? Bones, who's buying this thing? How are you making these sales? Like this. Posting this on social media places where people who might want to find a robot that makes their sales where they are. Make sense? By emailing my business owner friends, not my non-business owner friends, my friends who have bought online opportunities, have bought business before. What's up, Daily We Profit? I know you. Who's Daily We Profit? Don't I know you? Okay. What's up? Thanks for saying hello. I don't know how long ago you did that. You put anything you want to sell, you put it in front of people who have already bought basically the same thing. That's how you make sales. Now, look, sales, the idea of making sales for the first decade of my, for the first 2 decades of my online trying to be an entrepreneur. My friend calls it entrepreneur. I was an entrepreneur for the longest time. For the longest time, an entrepreneur trying to understand it and make money, okay? For those first 2 decades, I thought sales meant figuring out ways to make people get something they don't want. And some of you hear that when you hear the word sales, you're like, right? I get it. That's what I thought. And for some people, that's what they do. Hey, or there is, I have this cool thing. Who is someone who already wants this cool thing? They just don't know about it yet. Does that make sense? I didn't know about this cool thing until I heard about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm happy to spend actually, I think I spent $200 when I started. I was happy to spend $200 to make $100. And then on the inside, you can also make $500 per sale. There's something called the master reseller. And in there, there's a whole bunch of more features that makes it a ridiculous no-brainer deal. I have many videos online talking about the $7 asset that anyone can afford. I think it's the best use of $7 on the planet. You cannot find a better use of $7. Feeding a starving family for $7 is not as good a use as the $7 asset. Why? Because if you buy the $7 asset, you can make more and then feed more families. That's why. Similarly, I don't think there's a better use of under $200 right now than this. And then I certainly don't think there's a better use of the master reseller, which I'm not saying what the price is because I forget. I think it's right now. I think it's $597 or going to be $697 soon. Hey, Maurice Morgan Sr., first time seeing your video. Okay, cool. Then you don't know who I am, and that's fine, man. Look, take my advice and what I'm saying in this video, even though you don't know who I am. Take my advice, get this, and then go find out and realize that you made a good decision. Okay? In fact, you know what? This morning, I had a voicemail from someone who was like, hey, get me off your list and give me a refund for what I bought. Didn't tell me who he was, didn't give me an email, had no idea who this person was. And normally I'm like, nah, ain't this guy owner of Cash App? No, I'm not the owner of Cash App. I made the Cash App system. Okay, I made the opportunity around Cash App. I'm not the owner. Hey, kids just got home from school. Hi. Your what? Your foot hurts? Uh-oh. Why? Did she eat something?
Yeah, chocolate chip cookie. She's getting all red and itchy.
Uh-oh. Well, daughter is getting an allergic reaction to a chocolate chip cookie she may ate. So wife's gonna handle that. But let me wrap this up because I want to say hello to my kids. But no, not a present. When I say wrap it up, I mean end the video. He's 5, and he's the best guy ever. I'm the luckiest dad ever to be these 2 guys' dad. Anyway, this guy called, or he left me a message. He just left me a voicemail. Hey, buddy, and hey, I just said how great you are. Don't mess it up, okay? I didn't know who he was, so I called him back. I never call people. I want you to know I try to stay off the phone because I like freedom. He's like, yeah, man, get this thing off me. Your company charged me. I'm like, yo, you didn't send me any money. You bought something. And he's like, but he obviously didn't even log in, didn't know anything, didn't open my emails about directions, nothing. So we were able to chat, and I was able to have him figure out what I was saying and what it was. Thanking me afterwards. We were buddies because he was panicking over scams and losing money. And how much money were we talking about? $30. He was flipping out over $30, cursing me out. Actually, no, he was not. I was the first person to curse. I'm from New York. But he had the tone of, right? We understood each other. And I told him, look, man, if you're not following directions, if you don't do, you can't do what doesn't work and expect it to work. Okay. I hear my daughter coughing and everything, so I'm going to go take care of that. Follow directions there. Set up on my list. Email me.
What do you even mean?
And this is my guy Pike. Say bye, Pike. Say bye. Okay, cool. I gotta go. Maybe I'll be live again later. Hook up with me on Facebook. Go get some wipes for mommy. And I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. Bye bye, you guys.
From the back.